because Sundowns is a big team.
Yeah, it is.
You understand? They have good players, and siyakholelwa kubo ukuthi they can do well. They abayanga lapho kuyo at number. They went there to compete. First game.
You tell the first 4.
Okay. Yeah.
Strikers. Then but I want those boys to play.
Yeah.
As an anchor.
And they must know that we are behind them, and we support them through thick and thin. And it's not going to be easy. Remember, all the best team they are playing in Club World Cup. So
you need facts, figures, scores, and scoops, and the truth.
Sanibonani bafethu igama lami Densimake, former Mamelodi Sundowns defender. Namhlanje ngamba no Paradise Isaac Shayi no Trevor Msiyathebe. Ngabulisa bafethu.
Sanibonani igama lami njengoba shilo Deni Isaac Paradise Shayi. Ngidlale ku Sundowns isikhathi eside man 21 years, it's not a child's play. Ngizonika uTrevor asho ukuthi udlala isikhathi esingakanani.
Sanibonani njali, former Sundowns player Trevor Magesh Msiyathebe. Ngihlila no school qalala igama linyala balazi ngafikile ezandleni zakhe lekhehla leli. So I'm so proud that at least ulana no 10 ufikile nani abamlandi ubasandawana kabuyelo.
So bafethu
sesifikile azisho
asingakhuluma ngegame ye Sundowns.
The cave, ne?
Yeah, you cave.
From home and away.
Yeah. So Trevor home game, first leg uyibone kanjani?
Actually, my opinion kahle, yes, Galila, but not convincingly.
Yeah.
Masahamba salina sodlala away.
Yeah.
I don't understand why a coach adlala a defensive football. Guys, I follow some say attack. Instead of playing about defenders, bola ngiyazi ngizoba so particularly ngidabuzwana ebushalulile.
Yeah.
My opinion. Experience in terms of playing CAF games away from home, experience in Sundowns, national squad. They are top players. I don't understand. I don't know the criteria of the coach. He's the one who can tell us. But the question, unfortunately, we can ask him now. What is your opinion?
Minombono wami is that we lost it in the first leg. Because we considered that goal in the late crucial time. So it was an in-swinger coming from the left on our right where Mutau was playing. So that cross, it dipped in towards Ronan Williams. So he was caught in between. He couldn't attack and come and attack the ball or cut the cross. So that goal killed us. And second leg, it was going to be difficult because tactically, the Pyramids, it's the good team. The way they are playing, before they played the second leg final, they played during the week, they won 5-0. So I thought the goals were finished then, whereas they are the most CAF team. Game or team that score a lot of goals in the CAF tournament because they've scored 24 goals.
Yeah.
So the stats, they don't lie. So we were playing, you remember they were coming 2-0 down from Pirates. They scored a lot of goals, three goals on top of that. They won 3-2. So that team, tactically, they are good. And they've got snipers, the two players, Maela and the number 18 striker who scored with the header. They play one side, they overload one side in order to isolate the other side, then they hit the cross. So if you cannot deal with the crosses, it's a problem. That's what let us down on the day. So we couldn't defend properly. Over to you.
I think, sure, Ntang. I think for me now, we needed a player elfana njengomshishi. Umuntu o creative because first leg creativity bengekho that much. So we the same thing and defensively I thought ukuthi umvala uzongidlala because experience yakhe kule competition yabona so mina yila ama points ayi2 engibonile ukuthi besiwadinga kule first leg ne second leg.
But then the question is, you played as a left back, and obviously the coach is normally playing. So you came in here with what criteria, what are you gonna do in that game? Because I personally thought probably that game was supposed to win.
Yeah,
I don't have a question about it because when to play Bega Oprumudiba, he was outplayed. He couldn't even attack. Right back, he couldn't go up and down. Central defense, they couldn't do anything. His experience there in the back, because I played add value, and then they show Isaac Brown actually communication that was lacking as well. He was going to communicate because he doesn't know who to pick up, he doesn't speak to who. And in the issue, Isaac his experience has been in the game for many years. He played in Africa, he played for national squad.
Yeah.
Now he is a coach as well, and he knows what to say. Yeah. Man, as keeping up. Change awudlala iphezulu kwenelike waye ungamfaka umshishi waye ungamfaka baka labantu abadlalile abakwinile na Sundowns no national squad badlala ubuzwala ku national squad. They've changed the game. All coach abafana was so excited and what got umbeka phansi benjini thina sithi ama legend ama supporters what are you saying to us? Uza ngayiphi mentality? Are we changing the style of football to Sundowns or what? We came into South Africa to change our style of football. Why can't we stick what we have? Why can't we play the football that we know we're passionate about?
Yeah.
That's the $1 million question. What criteria I would be coming abuse with you understand? It's unfair for us footballers and ex-players and our supporters with Sundowns. That's so disappointing. And now these boys are going there in New York. Meaning they're all the best, motivated.
Yeah. So Uguza Lapo Siagu Club World Cup match.
Yes.
So nisibona kanjani spirit sama players we Sundowns after losing I finally CAF?
Obviously they must come back because they are the champions in South Africa and in Africa also because to lose it how you come back. If bakushela pants, how do you come back? So we wish them all the best. And they must know that we are behind them and we support them through thick and thin. And it's not going to be easy. Remember, all the best team they are playing in Club World Cup, so it's not going to be easy. But they must not put themselves under the pressure. They must do the basic and do the right things and all the best.
So, Trevor, defensively, Kangutukado sangaqala ngiphi defense?
Honestly, I would love to see Umudau, Kekane, Umbala, obviously Mudiba.
Yeah.
Give Mudiba the freedom. Let them play
to move.
Need Mudau to move. But I think with the structure of Sundowns complementing national squad, no Williams can communicate with them. He knows how to play. He knows you have to motivate the players. He knows he can play those short passes. Because now
Sure.
They don't understand the CAF thing. They are inexperienced. I'm sorry to say this, but they're not experienced. Zwana is more experienced.
Yeah.
Sharula is more experienced. And if we can have those defense who can play from the back and attack, not defend. You can enjoy playing against those World Cup teams because those guys, they are not, as Isaac was saying, it's not going to be easy. You're not going to just walk. There will be challenges. They will be attacking us. Saying, how going to maintain that? Having the experienced defenders and experienced keeper who was rated as one of top keepers in Africa. I don't see us going back without even maybe winning 3 games. It's positive. We are supporting these boys. We know that we can do it.
So Ntanga, do you see Sundowns qualifying for a group stage?
Anything can happen because they don't know us, we don't know them.
Yeah.
Unless they had people who can spy or record their games when they were playing CAF or the previous Club World Cup. Because it's not for the first time Sundowns they are participating in this cup.
Sure.
But it's not easy, as I said. But the personnel, I trust the personnel because the profiling of players that we have it's good, and they don't know us. You see the advantage that we are having. They don't know us, so we don't know them. But with them, we can get their footage. We can analyze them because most of the time they are being televised when they are playing Champions League or UEFA Cup. So it's easy, or Nation Leagues. So it's easy for us to get their footage. If we can get their footage, then we analyze them. I think we'll become tops. We'll play to our best of our ability in this tournament. When ucabanga kanjani?
I mean, for me, I think the club is a qualifier because Sundowns is a big team.
Yeah, it is.
You understand? They have good players, and they can do well. They abayanga lapho kyo at number. They went there to compete. So
it was just unfortunate for the final. So
it's football. And a question would say, which 11 do you like to see in first game?
The best 11. The best 11 of which the coach is going to choose, because we don't know now who's injured, or in the previous CAF League final who got injured, who's sick, who's okay, who's motivated.
Yeah, but for which one?
The best 11 that the coach is thinking of playing, I'll support. No, I can't, because I'm not there. The training wise.
What do you hope for? Which players do you hope that they can start?
The one who can win the game.
Trevor 11 yakho.
Ake ngisho phela level yami ngifuna level ezashow ukuthi mayawafaka le Jazz Sundowns, they must honor it, they have pride.
But usho into efana no Isaac.
Mina ngishela kahle ukuthi yazi ukuthi team edlala yipi.
Okay, first game
ngitshele the first 4 ngifuna lapho.
Okay,
ufuna uzwala dlala, ufuna uCharlie dlala.
Yeah,
strikers, ne? Then ukuthi phambili kwenzakalani, but I want those boys to play umurena adlala.
Yeah,
abe khona igama ukuthi Temuka bedlala as an anchor, azokwazi ukucomplementa uZwane, because Zwane no Shabulile no Moreno, trust me, no Obre left. Khohlwa baba.
So Ntanga, future kaKhadoso uyibona kanjani if, let's say, we do badly as a club?
Hey, yeah, ne?
No comment, no comment, because it's not easy to judge a coach with one tournament, or because the season is long, and also there's a preparation period, like a pre-season. It's part of the pre-season, 2025, 2026, or it's because of the tournament. So to judge
I meant the tournament, the Club World Cup.
It's not easy.
Yeah.
It's not easy to judge the coach, because I am the coach, Guma Juniors. When we play tournament in a league, it's different. It's different, because the league it's 3 points. The tournament it's to win the tournament, and you play a lot of games with different personnel, different opponent, and there are a lot of challenges. Maybe the fields. They are not like in South Africa. Maybe they are different in USA. So you'll never know. That's why I'm saying it depends.
Yeah.
But
for me, I think I think for me, it is keep Khadoso, because njengoba usho ukuthi angeke kujudge i-coach ngikapeli one. Understand? I think mele bamga chance for me as prove more. Understand? Njengoba bamlethile eklabhini. I think he's a good coach for me. He's not bad. Understand?
That's your opinion.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I don't have a comment about it.
So
my opinion is different.
No,
actually, criteria isebenza kanjani ukuthi bamhlanganisa khona. Ukuthi why, what is it? Because nangu banqobo hambi with what reasons.
Okay.
You understand? So that's my personal reason, my opinion.
Yeah.
If Mangobi he was doing well, and why did you chase him out? And now because we were at the CAF final and Club World Cup. So that's a question. That's my opinion. I don't think that he needs much leave, but it was unfair dismissal for Mamelodi.
Okay.
Yeah.
So score predictions, guys. First game,
Sundowns. I know they will do well.
Score?
They will win 1-0 first game.
Yeah.
The other one maybe a draw. The other one can.
Let's start with the first game first. Yeah. 1-0 Tanga.
It's a draw.
It's a draw.
Yeah. I don't know with goals or without goals, but it's a draw. My prediction.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean in between. Yeah. When you win. Yeah.
Winner?
No, I'll go for a win.
Score?
Yeah. I say 2.
Yeah. Point. That's ideal.
And because we believe it up in.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the snake, because it's a tournament, when you start a mini tournament like this, you mustn't consider.
Yes.
That's number one. Number two, you must always win your first game.
Yeah,
exactly. Sure.
So that's why I'm saying it's a draw, because I don't know the personnel. And I don't know the injuries in the camp. Injuries. Thirdly, we are playing in an environment that we are not used. The ground, it's the same. It's green all over, and the ball is.
But I think it's a wonk umuntu of it. I think
mentally,
it will depend.
Yes, that's why I'm saying.
I think mentally.
Mentally.
Right.
No, if you've got people who deal with mental capacity or strength, then if they are in camp as we speak, then they've got a chance to win the game.
Yes,
that's what I'm saying. Mental, from the previous tournament in the CAF final, now they're going straight to another challenge, of which is a mini tournament. It's not going to be easy. Yeah.
It's a test for them as well.
Yes.
How strong are they?
Yes.
And which is, I know that they're strong.
Yeah.
Okay.
What happens if Sundowns don't win a single match there? Should they keep Cardoso?
That's $1 million question. They took guys must decide, not us. You know,
I think.
No, you are not making the decision, but you follow the club. If you had the choice,
I'm not in a position to say that because I don't run it, and the guys on top, they don't want that to import in. They know the clauses of the contract, which are what it entails, and
the clubs can fire a coach.
Yeah, coaches are come and go. Because you don't know what's going to happen after the World Cup. What if he wins?
That's what I'm saying. If he loses all 3 matches,
no comment on that. Isaac,
I think projects for now, they must give him a chance. 1 season more. Yeah, to prove himself.
Prove yourself at that high level. There's no proving yourself. As I said, I was saying, they got rid of Mangoba not even 6 months into the job. And he hadn't really lost anything. Yeah, of course, he didn't win that final, then they lost the Carling knockout. But,
it's unfair dismissal.
Cardoso did not win the Nedbank Cup. Mangoba at least got to the final. So that's my question. I'm sitting here as a South African guy and I'm thinking there's double standards in South African football. White European coaches are given chances.
More chances,
More chances. A black South African coach, he loses 2-3 matches, they get rid of him.
So I think I was wrong to say it's unfair dismissal. I'm not wrong.
That's what, but I'm asking.
Should they keep?
The thing with Sundowns, James, is we know anybody wins the league. The league is a given. You win the league at Sundowns. This year in particular, Sundowns had said we won the Champions League. Mangoba had said he's going to win it. He did tell me he's going to win it. They fired him way before. I felt they fired him very early. The league they started slow, Sundowns. It's true. But they were going to qualify. Mangoba was going to get them out of the group stages.
Yeah.
They got rid of him. Yes, this guy did better than the previous coaches. He got them to the final. But he didn't win the final. So I'm asking, Are Sundowns fair to keep him? Should they keep him even after the Club World Cup?
Which is how I gave you an answer.
What's your answer?
I told you that for me it's like.
He should be fired.
No, I didn't say that. No, I'm saying that if a coach will be fired as Mangoma, it was not fair for him. So because he didn't even lose like if a cap, you understand? So, but let's see the coach what's going to happen because the clause of the contract, we don't know what it entails.
Did you know Mangoba's clauses?
No, I don't know it. Yeah. I don't know. Even the current coach.
Maybe Project I can say when I venture in the coaching way, they said the coach is judged by his results. Yeah. So if you don't bring results, it's a problem. If you bring results, then you stay. That's all I can.
But I think Project, what he's saying with previous coaches, bawalethile results, but still they were fired. But Project thina singakhuluma outside, understand, and say whatever, but the final decision is a clapping.
The clause, siyazi clause yakhona ime kanjani, you understand? So it's they keep him, they will keep him. So yeah, you can't fire a coach. As Isaac was saying that obviously it's judged by his results. Which is
when you guys look at him, not just judging one match because we're looking at he lost to Pyramids, but when you look at the entire season, has he given you the confidence that he's a Sundowns coach? Because let me tell you why. I was at the press conference when they announced him as the new coach. Joby and Flemingberg said something along the lines here, Sundowns are a quality team, we want quality play, and Mangoba is not giving us. So we believe this guy is going to give us that. Do you think that Miguel Cardoso has played Sundowns? Have you watched a Miguel Cardoso Sundowns and felt this is a Sundowns?
Why you look at me?
Question.
You're a senior player.
Yeah.
You're always good. 21 years at Sundowns.
Yeah. Yeah, you also played for Sundowns.
Yeah.
I think Projects, your question for me, standard is dropping since he came in. So yeah, compared to
Sundown style of football
that we know, you understand?
I beg to differ.
Yeah.
Okay, that's from the cool then.
Trevor.
Okay, sure.
Trevor. If you see the supporters of Sundowns, it can be at the mall, at the church, at the school, at the taxi ranks. Do you see the smile? That's the question. Under Caruso. Yes, they were always happy, always winning, always scoring. I think, on my opinion, it was too easy, as you are saying, Projects. In Betway Premiership, it was too easy for them. It's only the snake in the calf where we lost one game. So, but the style of play, it was maintained because we're position-based team.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Because we don't kick the ball and play the third-man run. We were using the space right, the way I analyzed the game, because we were keeping the ball on the floor. It was easy for anyone who can play and score goals, because anyone can come in and score goals, even if you change the personnel, even if you change the team. I'm talking locally.
Oh, locally. Oh, I thought because you're talking about the final.
Yeah, but Projects, if it's a mere winner, obvious, fans will be happy. But we're talking about style of play.
The coach is judged by the results.
I understand.
I see, but
that doesn't mean that we must lose the identity of the club. You understand?
Didn't he not play with a flair?
Final, we didn't.
I'm not saying that
not one game.
We lost it totally. I said we lost it a bit.
We're chasing shadows. We didn't play in the final.
No, we are not on the final.
But Lapa Colostari, I was losing like intentionally. We were not playing the same style, Sundown style. Remember, I was losing. Sometimes I get so motivated and go and watch the football and enjoy. Because they were not playing the style that I know you used to play. You were in Isaac.
The eras they are not the same. The football, it's evolved.
So here's my thing. When Mangoba took over, he clearly did not play the way Rulani played.
Yeah.
And everybody, just about everybody in South Africa was actually on that guy's case.
Yeah.
Mangoba is not playing the Sundowns way. And seemingly Fleming Berg and Tropi agreed. They got rid of him, they brought this guy. I've been to Sundowns matches. They play pragmatic, they play to win, they're not going to lose, that's true. But I have not seen anything special that this guy has done that says Mangoba was worse. That's just my view. I've watched Cardoso, very practical, yes, he's won some matches, you've won the league, you didn't beat Chiefs in the semi-finals of the Nedbank Cup. So I'm looking at this guy and I'm like, is he any better than... So I'm very South African, guys. It pains me actually over the years. I've covered football for 30 years. And I've seen overseas coaches, white coaches, come into our country and being treated differently from our people. Club owners in South Africa are very quick to get rid of a black man. But when it's a foreign guy who's white, let's give him a chance. They're doing the same at Kaizer Chiefs. Nabi has done what he's done. Okay, he's won the first trophy. So I don't know about you guys, and I'm not saying you should see it my way, but my view is I wouldn't have kept Cardoso, but I don't own Sundowns, as you say.
I don't know. Yeah.
So,
but it boils down to Uguti, the club will keep him or not. As I said, Uguti, us we can talk and speak, but the final decision.
Yeah, but we have influence.
Yeah, we do.
As one, you guys are former players of Sundowns. Two, you are paying customers. I think that's another thing that as South Africans we need to realize. It's not your club, yes, you can't control that. But we've seen it happen. I believe that the narrative that was pushed by a lot of my colleagues in the media who were very pro Violent Rulani, very anti-Mangoba, essentially helped get rid of Mangoba. I saw it happen. They all saw things continuously saying Mangoba is very wrong. But it's not like he was losing. He only lost in the cup final of when they lost to Magis. But they were number one in the league. They were there I think they were third in the group stages, but they were going to qualify. But Sundowns got rid of him. Now comes this guy. Yes, he got them into the final, which is good because Sundowns had been struggling to get into the final. He didn't win it, especially against a team that we all believed Sundowns should win. And if you look at the stats, Cardoso lost. He didn't win. Okay, I don't know if it counts, but he got to the final. But look at how they got into the final. They didn't win matches. Sundowns were drawing and getting wins, cutting away goals from the quarterfinals. So is this a coach who's going to lift Sundowns as per the statement that Tropi and Fleming Berg made? I personally don't think so. But as you guys say, we don't own the club. But you guys are invested. I'm not a Sundowns fan. I don't care what they do, but I'm a South African fan. And my view of South African football is exactly that. You have Isaac, who is a coach here.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a job. I'm not saying they must give him the job at Sundowns.
Yeah.
But there's quite a lot of black South African coaches who have served the game so many years who don't have jobs.
Sure.
And people come from outside and they get these jobs. And when they fail, we are saying, let's give them a second chance. Why is it that their countries are not giving them a second chance? Because they're not good enough. That's just my view. But anyway, I don't know what you guys think.
What do you think, Trevor?
I think somehow we are spot on. But as we're saying that we are a South African and we are ex-players Sundowns and but we can't. As Dan was saying that we don't. Sundowns will decide whether they keep him or not keep him. Whether it's the performance has went down. It's not football that I prefer Sundowns to play. That's my own opinion. Because now the Sundowns style football it's has changed somehow. Yeah, that's my opinion. What are you saying, Dan?
Yeah, now we'll go back with the final decision.
Yeah.
Sundowns.
Sundowns.
We can say whatever.
We can see and say whatever, but
maybe some other people can advise, but final decision here, club. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you guys, I heard you speaking about the matches. Now, the first match is against Ulsan.
Yeah.
I think the biggest mistake South Africans are making is because we don't know Ulsan. It's from South Korea. We think it's going to be easy. As Coach Isaac said, it won't be easy.
Yeah.
I remember 1996, Orlando Pirates won the CAF Cup in 95. There was a competition called Afro-Asian Cup. We played against a team from South Korea. Pirates were smashed. I think it was 4-1 or something. So don't think Ulsan look to be the weakest because you have Borussia Dortmund. We all know what they can do. Fluminense are a Brazilian team that's very good. But it will not be easy.
I'm not going to walk. Yeah.
There's every possibility that Sundowns are going to lose all those 3 matches. And that's where I'm sitting. He loses what Isaac was saying. Are Sundowns using this as pre-season? Are they using this as an experience to say, look, let's try and see what we do and learn from it? Because if they are doing that, then we cannot be saying the coach must go based on what happens there.
Yeah.
Coach, what is your opinion?
I think we should.
So it won't be easy.
It won't be. It will be a challenge. You know?
Because South Korean teams are very difficult to play. They are hardworking, running 90 minutes. So it won't be easy.